What's up everybody? I hope you're all having a great day. We have a holiday classic to talk about in this video. We're going to take a trip back in time to talk about a John Hughes classic starring Steve Martin and John Candy called Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. It was glorious 1987. The Legend of Zelda was released on the NES. Hulk Hogan body slammed Andre the Giant in WrestleMania 3. The very first Simpsons short premiered on the Tracy Ullman Show. We also learned that our brain on drugs was like an egg in a skillet, and John Hughes wrote and directed this Thanksgiving classic starring two comedic legends. I love revisiting this movie during the holiday season. When it came out, I was like 10, so I didn't see it until many years later, and when I did, I absolutely loved it. And even to this day, I think the sense of humor, the performances, and the storyline hold up extremely well. I think the comedic dialogue from Hughes was just so natural and down to earth that it can really connect to anyone because the plotline is very easy to relate with. I'm sure we've all had some bad travel experiences, and I think this admittedly exaggerated look at what can go wrong is just loaded with comical situations that people can connect with. It begins with a race between two pedestrians to catch a cab featuring a great Kevin Bacon cameo, and from there it progresses through a downward spiral as Steve Martin's character just tries to get home for the holiday. You strip away the substance and the layers and it's a simple odd couple on a road trip premise, which I think is a very reusable formula. Endless films have drawn inspiration from this movie in some form or another, and many of them have been very entertaining, but unlike those movies, this one has comedic legends Steve Martin and John Candy carrying the leads. And both of them were fantastic. Both were able to capture the mood of their characters perfectly, and their comedic timing was just flawless. Watching them work off one another throughout all the roadblocks on their journey is just still hilarious to watch to this day. It's routinely subtle, all the blatant jokes are tossed out the window, and Hughes, through his screenplay, creates a string of naturally amusing conversations and ordeals for the characters to go through, which I think was complemented perfectly through Martin and Candy adding to the amusement with the personality types that they created for these characters. All of this is woven into a quick moving storyline that never lingers. It's filled with lighthearted comedy, but it also has heart to it, like you would expect from a John Hughes script. The subplot in this one is never forced. It's routinely touched upon to plant a seed, and when this story arc closes out, it really does hit with a touching splash of heartfelt emotion that I think does such a great job of cementing the overall holiday atmosphere of the film. Martin's character is a clean, uptight businessman. Candy's is a free-spirited slob with a good heart. It doesn't sound overly ambitious, I'll admit, but watching Martin and Candy in these characters is a home run. Their relationship evolves with both sincerity and endless laughs. Martin's frustration with Candy throughout provides just tons of laughs, which are rewarded by Candy's reactions to him, and it's just an endless loop of humor. I thought Hughes complemented his very witty script with excellent direction. It was also subtle, but the choice of angles and close-ups during many scenes I thought showed a great comedic eye behind the camera. I think throughout the movie Hughes did a fantastic job of heightening the overall impact of the laughs through his camera work alone. He captures a variety of hilarious situations that effectively let both Candy and Martin shine with their talents of delivering both verbal and visual humor. I think both of them hit with routine laughs with their physical acting that just blended with the dialogue seamlessly to keep the humor fresh from start to finish, with a nice, well-timed, heartwarming holiday closing to just capture the mood of the season perfectly. And I couldn't recommend this one more if you haven't seen it, and even if you have, it's definitely a fun rewatch. Martin and Candy are both excellent. They work just extremely well off one another to create some likable characters you want to see grow throughout this story, and it's a story that's skillfully crafted with a variety of effective comedy and tons of heart. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and leave a comment. I would love to hear from you all. Here are some links to some recent reviews just in case you missed them. The link to my official website, all my social media and merchandise store links are going to be down in the description below. And in the event me talking to you guys about movies every couple days is not enough Anthony in your life, I now have a second YouTube channel with a growing collection of non-movie related content for you guys to check out, and I'll see you guys next time.